Давай работай, падла. Да, работает. Кстати, ночью я могу 10 тысяч битрейта еще поставить. И тогда вообще будет офигительно. Так. Очередной ночной стрим побыт. Да, все правильно пишет. Пум-пум-пум-пум-пум-пум. Так. Сейчас поправлю пока. Так. Бэтмен. Так, название копируем. Так. Блин. Так. Надо отправить. Блин, вот этот смайлик дурацкий. У меня вчера самопер находится, а я его ни хера не вижу. Отлично. Так. Туда отправим, хер с ним. Сейчас еще. В мое самое любимое место. Да, то естественно, отправить. Себя обычно идти только. Я думал, стрим-то не закрыл, ё-моё. Так. Блин, с зуба кровь пошла. Как не вовремя, конечно. Как оно, блин, не вовремя все это. Короче. Уже, кстати, практически пол игры прошел. Ну, все, там уже, если сейчас пройду, там это будет примерно 60, наверное, где-то процентов этого сюжета. Отправляем сюда. Потом сюда надо отправить, чтобы было все четко. Джокер. Да, вот это. Блин. Все, короче, что хотел, то отправил. Вырубаем эти все вкладки ненужные, чтобы они не ели память. А я и Steam-то не включил. Так, ладно. Это нам надо вот вообще захват экрана, и нам надо вообще другой. Хотя мне только этот же и нужно экран. Так. 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 Ну чё в ауде растут? Замечательно. Выживание, добавьте чё? Получите аук. Бесплатно. Интересно, он что, доступен или нет? Не люблю их. Не люблю выживание. Ёпасоте. Жестко. Жестко. Сейчас я так делаю. Оп. Ой, блин, не так. Не так. Чё? А, где этот Бэтмен? Привет, кто пришел? Как дела, как настроение? Надеюсь, все у вас отлично. Лучше, чем у меня. А, блин, да где он? Все. Блин, я же геймпад не подрубил. Сейчас в игре он работать не будет. Точно. Все. Блин. Да, блин, это молгать. Все, подрубил. Потому что какого-то хрена, когда в игру зашел, хочешь подрубить геймпад, что такое, что там DualShock, ни хрена не получается, не работает. К сожалению. Ой, зря это я сделал, да? Не, нормально. Так, ой, Бэтмен, там Full Guys сейчас отображен, потому что я сегодня чуть-чуть поиграли Full Guys, да это мне много, там, минут 40, можно вообще было и даже не, стрим не поводить. Так, блин, рука собака болит, прям вот это место не нравится мне. А что, не работает, что ли? Да ладно, доктор. Где-то не работает. У меня еще монитор моргает. Знаете почему? Потому что там дурацкий вага слетел. Нехорошо. А чё, не работает, что ли? Я чё не пойму. Да ладно, какого хрена ты? Ты вчера же работал. Ёпперс. Смотрите, ни хрена не работает. Чё, перезапускать нас? Сейчас еще перезапущу, блин. Ну, почему здесь так неудобно сделано? Ладно, перезапущу я чё. Нет какие проблемы. Я не могу без геймпада играть, мне неудобно на клавиатуре. Мне так рука болит. Я уже без геймпада как мой друг. Без него практически никуда. 80% случаев. Так. Ё-моё. Так, Telltale'ский Бэтмен. Ну сейчас заработает, надеюсь. Лак, ну что, вчера работал. Да, вот все. Так, ну ладно. Окей. Короче, все теперь работает. Сейчас загрузится, все погрузится. И будет вот так все четко, наверное. Так. Сейчас скрипит собака. О, все работает. Так, короче, значит, третий эпизод. Здесь будет черная кошка. Да это прям видно, опять же, по этой. По превьюшке. Вот. Четвертый эпизод, что-то будем тянуть. Блин, вчера я походил, два, у меня где-то 10, по-моему, стрим шел. Я что-то рассчитывал на час 40, ну там час 45. Не знаю, почему, мне кажется, так получилось. Ну, надеюсь, в этот раз не буду долго. Это тоже самая странная ситуация была с этой, с зайчиком. Первый эпизод мне занял где-то час с чем-то там, может, час 40, час 30. Второй я же занял 3 часа, блин. 3, мать его, часа. А третий, я не помню, что-то часа 2, что ли. То есть вообще разное время абсолютно.
I wear the mask in order to protect this city. But when faced with a new breed of criminals calling themselves the Pact, the direct approach was met with disaster. I had to don a different mask. As Bruce Wayne, I infiltrated their ranks. The plan was to get in, set the trap, and get out. But the plan failed. Now they're one step closer to the goal. All I have are questions. What is the Pact really after? Why steal Riddler's body? Friend or foe?
Nice place you got here. Did it come with the vermin, or did you
С
add that
возвращением,
yourselves?
красавица.
This everyone? Riddler mentioned Harley.
Я аж залагала, нифига себе. Что это такое было?
Miss Quinn is otherwise occupied.
Our crossing the river Styx.
We are the entirety of our cabal at the moment. Oh, this gentleman was someone we picked up after Riddler's departure. Bruce Wayne.
Bruce, was it? Charmed.
Be gentle. This is Mr. Wayne's first
Очень приятно.
foray into the field of felonry.
Enchanté.
Oh, I didn't know this party was so formal.
Enough pleasantries. You have the device? Excellent. Harley said your gems were in her safe.
If she fails to return, you can pester John. He knows the code.
Я чуть не понял, нахера они очки вот носят? Эти, блин, эти. Ни хрена не понятно. Че на меня так палите-то?
What are we doing?
Well, we're going to extricate the bodies.
Извлечела.
Riddler built a secret back door into the security system of his old employer.
Может, не надо.
I need to scan his eyes and then create a retinal key for them.
Так, что там по зарядке телефона у меня? Левый
and we can
телефон.
open whatever doors he could.
Тут сколько?
Help me lift.
Блин. Сейчас, подождите. 20%. Тут, наверное, побольше. Тут 50, да я не буду заезжать. Ладно, там наушники, в принципе, там тоже можно. Непонятно там сколько. Ладно, хрен с ними. Ой, блин.
This wasn't the original plan. He was supposed to be alive, but things change. Get his head in a good position.
Блин, чего я эти буду? Ой,
That's far enough. Dig the plates under his lids. Press the button and scan away. Ugh, that's...
Ой, бляха, муха, как же это ужасно. Ой-ой-ой, блин. Почему такое начало жесткое?
Why would the agency transport him like this?
Ёпался.
This doesn't add up, Bruce. Bruce, I'm sorry about Lucius. I'm guessing it wasn't a gas leak or whatever the news said.
You're right. Riddler killed him. But it was meant for me.
Damn it, Bruce. This isn't all on you. On to the next.
Чё, все жопа, по-моему, да? Дальше. Ну почему на это я должен смотреть? Господи. Изнасилование мертвого мужика. Ой-ой-ой.
So.
Well, it shouldn't be that much of a shock. My father was a crime lord. Apples and trees and all.
Glad to know you've
Привет,
grown
привет,
more
кто
comfortable
пришел.
with lying since we last met.
Как дела, как
The only
настроение?
one questions.
Пишите что-нибудь в чат.
One question. Make it fast.
Один вопрос. Что ты здесь делаешь? Мне вот больше всего интересно.
Ran into Harley once or
И
twice.
ты же ушла
I knew
после
Riddler.
первого сезона.
He tried to bring me in before
И не обещала вернуться.
someone here probably killed him.
Блин, ну когда это закончится, этот процесс, блин?
2 eyes in the can.
Excellent work. Then we can...
И что там за такое? Спокойной ночи, Димон. Че, спать пойдешь, да? Я не могу уснуть. Хотя кто-то, если там заметит... А, Хавли пошел. Кстати. Я еще не спать, я поздно лягу спать. Когда наступит у меня утро. Сейчас у меня ночь. Ни хрена себе на экологичек прям. Не, ну Хавли здесь слишком жестко. Пипец.
Of
Конечно,
course I
Хавли.
did, Harley. You're pure light.
Здесь Хавли самый опаснее, чем этот. Как его бич наш вел, что зовут. Уже забыл, как ты все зовут. Как его, блин? Бэйн. Ни хрена себе. Ой, вы чё вообще, что ли? Сумасшедший. Ю! Твою, ты чё? Да нет.
Everyone else better be smart too.
Убери-ка эту пушечку отсюда. Нового монитора.
Did it occur to any one of you people that the job we just pulled went sideways a little too quick? I think they knew we were coming because a little rat told them. They was right to beat up his guy before we left to hit the convoy. He just beat up the wrong one.
Блин, какой-то ссылка уродов. Один ненавидит другого.
And I'm not gonna let whoever it is stop me from getting what I want. This leak,
Блин.
it almost got me killed. So now,
Тебе
no
совсем
one
мозги
moves, no
поломали.
one breathes without my say-so. Cause I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. And whoever it is gonna find their inside suddenly al fresco.
Да блин, да убери ты эту пушку-то отсюда, блин. Мне
What do
нахрен
you
нужно.
have to say?
Не угрожай мне.
Careful, Bruce. You're valuable, but not irreplaceable. Remember that.
Иди уж умойся.
Stop, wait!
Excuse me, peanut gallery? You got something to say?
Wayne pulled his own out there. Saw it with my own two eyes. I ain't gonna let a good effort go unnoticed.
Then, let's get back to work. If anyone else has any issues with the New World Order, my door is always open.
Я, блин, мужику ногу подстрелила.
Lead us to our prize,
В итоге
and all
хер
will
знает,
be
что с ним
forgiven.
дальше. Даже ни одному двумя, да.
Come here a second.
Она со мной поговорить хочет. Мне это, вот эта романтика ее не нравится.
Hey, I didn't need your help.
Okay, buddy. You know, for a second, I thought you might not be a high and mighty billionaire above all us roughnecks. Thanks for the insight.
Hiya, Bruce. Guess you're clear. For now. Because apparently you're so capable. I got an errand for you. I know just about everything about Riddler's plan. But he kept one card close to his chest. The location of the job. Took the secret to his grave. Now I got his laptop. But look at this. And keep your yap shut. Can't let any of these mooks sense
Она там
weakness.
ноутбук какой прикольный.
It's encrypted.
С зеленым экраном
It's
сменится.
like he knew not to trust any of us. Go figure.
Решай свои
Seems
проблемы
like that's
сама.
a Harley problem.
You don't get it, do ya? My problems are your problems. That's the way it works. Riddler had a beef with his former employers, who were cooking up some very dangerous and super fun stuff at a black site lab somewhere here in Gotham.
And what is it we're after? This super fun stuff.
You ask a lot of questions. You know that? I've been able to piece together most of his plan, except where the black site is.
Блин, нога
You're
чешется.
gonna find the location. And when you do, maybe you'll get a treat. A sweet, delicious little treat.
You're asking me to do something with little or no information to go on. And when I asked you for some kind of clarification, you dodge.
Bruce, did you see what just happened? I'm in charge here. That means when I ask you to bring me something, you deliver it. No questions asked. See, I ain't letting this laptop out of my sight until I clear up this mole problem. So, I want you to head over to Riddler's place and do some digging.
Ну, блин, ты мне такое задание только... Блин,
I
ну,
might
полиция,
need
я
some
с тобой... Ой,
That place is full of death
ай,
traps.
падла.
Take John with you.
Такое задание мне
Just don't
дурацкое
get him hurt.
даешь.
That's my job.
Road trip? With Bruce? I'm in.
Actually, I was thinking Catwoman. After all, she knew him.
Good point. Take it too.
О, ко мне,
I'll
красавец.
grab some snacks.
Отлично. Молодец, Брюс, ты вот правильно
What's that
выбрал
guy's
его.
story?
Она, конечно, воровка, та еще падла, но прям жопка у нее красивая.
Or trumpet-shaped corn bites girl.
There's never a dull moment with John around.
Why do I get the feeling that's not a good thing?
Who's ready to hit the road?
Ни хрена себе он переоделся, как гопник.
Who you gonna tell if you see anything that ain't on the up and up?
You, Harley. But don't worry, Bruce is my best friend.
А тебе, Хавли, стоит умыться и молоток помыть, потому что тебя вон весь собака в крови.
Friends have the easiest access to stab you in the back. Now get out of here.
I call shotgun.
I want that black site location.
В натуре Хавли самая здесь главная, она даже Бэйна не боится, которого и просто возьмет ее вот так. Блин. Я не могу шевелить нормально рукой сегодня. Ой. В лепешку превратит, короче. Блин. Что за хрен с рукой происходит? То нога, блядь, болела в конце года, то теперь рука. Вот работает. Куда мы отправляемся-то, я чуть не понял.
Can't believe this is where he decided to set up
Мне
shop.
даже не покажут логотип, вот там Бэтмен за Telltale
Wasn't
Series.
like him to slum it.
I always thought the abandoned water tower was an odd choice. I mean, the mold risk alone.
Why don't you two go that way and see if anyone's around?
Come on, John. We'll go check the other side.
Meow.
Мяу. Ну, жопа у нее красивая стала.
Waller.
Glad you answered. We need to talk. Listen about the convoy. We couldn't get to you safely. The EMP blast knocked out my ability to communicate with my field agents. Sorry. It obviously wasn't supposed to go down like that.
Harley's crew is a threat, and they are moving fast.
Towards what? Do you know what their end goal is yet?
No, no one's talking.
Bruce, you are the best chance of figuring out what that is.
Well, now they have Riddler's body. It was cryogenically frozen. By the agency.
Bruce, this was a 60-year-old man who went toe-to-toe with Batman. I have some very interested researchers who wanted to see what kept him ticking.
Wait. I got the
повесит
punchline
его.
wrong. Let me start over.
It's
будто
fine,
ничего не было.
John.
Bruce, are you there?
Doc, I'll have what she
Все
said.
нормально, ничего не было. Я повесил трубку. Блин, как он жестко
Snooped
смеется.
around.
There's a police car nearby, but no officer in sight.
And it could really use a wash.
Maybe it's just placed there to scare off looters, but either way, we should be careful.
Okay, let's find a way in.
Just have to get through these boards.
Don't worry, I brought my key.
Ни хрена себе ключ. Нормально. Вот это ключ. Тихо.
Ooh, we can take turns. See if you can make some candy come out. Should I get a blindfold?
A little early in the night for that.
Так. Не все, Джокер можно также было делать. Ну ладно, Джон, не совсем Джокер. Джон. Кто здесь?
Wait a minute. I know you. You're Bruce Wayne.
Guilty as charged.
Want to explain what you're doing out here?
Погулять
This isn't
решил.
exactly the heights.
Back
Не
off.
ваше дело,
It's
ребята.
none of your business what I'm doing here.
It sure as hell is my business. I'm the goddamn police and you're breaking the law.
Okay. Detective
Bullock.
Bullock, right. Look, there's actually a very good reason for all of this.
Stay right there, jerkwad. I'm calling
Нихера
this
себе,
in.
ублюдок.
I've been asked to report any suspicious activity around here, and you're acting suspicious.
Okay, then I'll just leave.
No, you stay right there, like I told you. Bruce freaking Wayne. Unbelievable. Can't even be working in it if I didn't need the extra dough. But maybe this will make me look good with the boss.
На.
Wow, you have dynamite in those fists, Bruce? That was wonderful. Can we wake him up?
Леща ему дал, и он
No,
сразу
John.
лег спать.
Let's go. He won't be out for long. Come on, let's get moving.
Эпизод 3. Треснутая маска. А почему, узнаем по мере этого прохождения. Ачивку дали. Блин, здесь такие легкие ачивки, это пипец. Ничего, слушай, похож иглы тебе дают. Все зависит от выбора. Опа. А здесь мы были уже, кстати.
It's even worse than I expected. The man I knew was flawed, but he could still muster a little warmth.
Sounds like you knew a very different Riddler than the one I met. I wish he'd never come back to Gotham.
Me too.
Look, there's no sense in fooling yourself. People are who they are.
Cheery worldview. Someone once told me I was nothing more than a thief. I guess that's all I'll ever
Блин,
be.
как же у меня рука болит, падла. Блин, шевелить не могу нормально.
You knew him best. Where do you think he'd keep any info on what we're after?
Well, not to state the obvious, but it's probably behind a riddle or a puzzle.
Это все из-за Хавли.
Ooh, I call the downstairs
Все
vent.
новым было, как я запустил Хавли.
This place is probably a
Мне
death
здесь не
trap.
нравится, что нас слишком
Follow
злой.
him, Bruce.
Сразу
I don't want
уканчивали.
John's curiosity to get us killed.
I'm getting really tempted to touch something.
Что нам тут надо? Мониторы.
How many TVs does one guy need?
Probably afraid he'd miss something.
Вот здесь тело было обнаружено.
Handcart. Wonder what he was moving.
Джон. Надо с тобой поговорить.
Bruce, I've been wanting to talk to you. Alone.
Это знаете, что надо?
You have?
Не было
I don't like how cozy Catwoman was with Riddler.
Because he was a killer?
Because he was rude to me. We need to stick together.
Так,
I don't trust this kid
потом.
one bit.
будет очень весело, когда интернет полетит.
About a black cat crossing your path.
No, she's nice once you get to know her.
Right, let's agree to disagree. But I'll keep my peepers peeled for both of us.
Бля, какая у него улыбка прикольная. Не то, что мне. А, так, стоп. Подождите, вот здесь еще есть камера смелости.
You gotta admire the ingenuity. It's a wonderful toy.
It's a wonderful way to lose your hand.
Well, you know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat.
There's something under here. Some kind of platform.
Так. Использовать.
Let me help you out there, Bruce. I don't want you to bend your collarbone.
Я не хочу пока. Чего? А, это как 7 вечера. 7 вечера.
Welcome to the maelstrom.
Я ей звонил.
Deeper and deeper you
Нет,
go.
ответил.
This
Ничего.
is the vortex of life, pulling you down into
Ну,
its
когда уже
depths.
месяц? Должен быть, конечно.
You work, you sleep, you die. At all times, one foot in the grave until the second inevitably
ползают где-то.
follows. You have to work hard and sleep hard in order to earn your way 6 feet under.
What did I tell you?
Чего?
I suppose.
Да не слетает, говорил ее матери уже. Да не выкинул они его. Да они бы просто слетают.
Вот внутри есть.
А, потом и хрен отклеишь.
Ну и чё?
Да не надо.
Не надо.
Исполтим только все.
У тебя грязь, да, туда? Интересно, да? Вы не слушаетесь.
Ой. Все вернулось. Все. Чики-пики. А, я понял. Надо мне, кстати, эту фигню отключить в Ютубе. Мне ее отключить надо. Потом, после этого стрима. То мне надоела эта фигня. Тупая.
Those are our clues to whatever Riddler is hiding in here.
Опа. Блин, не люблю зеленый цвет.
Work,
Исследую мастерскую, чтобы найти
death.
способ.
a little grim.
A little
Я
bored.
слишком
is
тупой
what
для,
it is.
для этих голова. Выговорить не могу. Ай. Ну, что тут? Ой. Нет. Я не хотел туда. Так, сначала внизу посмотрим. Сначала внизу. Падла. Я не хотел сюда. Есть ли с тобой смысл разговаривать? Пришел и не стал говорить. Так, короче. Я, честно, хз, что-то стоп. Коснуться. Больно будет? Да. Очень оказалось больно.
You have to work hard and sleep hard in order to earn your way 6 feet under.
What did I tell you? I suppose those are our clues to whatever Riddler is hiding in here.
Загадочник. Так. Опа. Кнопка. Что такое?
Oh, you're not ready to die just yet. Oh, wait. Yes, you are.
Да блин, я понял. Короче, нам надо эту штуку отучить. Блин, я не знаю, здесь тяжеловато как-то. Что-то как-то не очень.
What did I tell you? I suppose those are our clues to whatever Riddler is hiding in here.
Tesla coils.
Надо как-то
This whole
отключить их.
place is an electrical death cage. If these start sending out energy, we'll all fry.
Вот один у меня есть вопросик. Очень важный. Как их отключить?
This is where he built his boxes.
Опа. Тоже не то.
To truly understand my mind, you must first walk a mile in my...
Блин, это тяжело.
Certainly, you know the rest.
Be careful what you said on those.
Непонятно. Блин. Не знаю. Интересно, если сюда пойду. Ведь как это решит дурацкую головоломку? Не слишком тупой. Что-то статьи разные.
Sure proud of his exploits, wasn't he?
Блин, если я сейчас на ту красную кнопку стану посередине, будет мне током ударить. А он здесь он спал.
Riddler's bed couldn't look less comfortable if he tried.
Ботиночек. Ты зачем я правда их взял? Хотя у меня есть идея. Подожди, тут еще что-то есть. А, еще одна кнопка. Значит, все, я иду правильно, похоже.
To truly understand my mind, you must first walk a mile in my... Certainly, you know the rest.
I'm worried we're running out of time here.
Ну, блин, я не знаю, что. Такие интересные, блин, ни хрена ничего не делаете, я ну хрен сам понимаю, да?
Canned food, and lots of it.
We can't all get lobster thermidor on a whim.
Что-то делать надо. Сейчас разберемся.
I
Все,
take you by
отлично.
night, by day take you back. None suffer to have me, but do from my lack.
That sounds positive.
Значит, сейчас мы на ту кнопочку поставим тоже ботиночек. И по идее, если все будет логично, все получится.
This is my city. This is my plan. Nobody will interfere.
Так, а я вот сейчас боюсь. Блин. А что, нельзя нам? Подожди. В смысле? Что делать теперь?
It looks like you've got both feet in the grave.
Все получилось, отлично.
You hear that? It's like you're standing on an elevator. I bet whatever we're looking for is down there. Maybe someone should stay up here. Keep watch.
Good point. Let's go, Bruce. Sorry, cat lady.
Or maybe you could stay?
Oh no. Harley gave me an assignment, and I mean to fulfill it.
John, could you give us a moment?
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Что он сделал, я ни хрена не помню.
He's something. Charming and unnerving at the same time. So, now that we have a moment, care to fill me in? Care to tell me the real reason you're doing this? Out with it, Bruce.
I'm undercover.
For yourself? Isn't Bruce Wayne kind of always undercover? Or is it the other way around?
No, yes, I'm undercover working with a group called the Agency.
Let me get this straight. You're partnered up with someone? I hope they meet your high moral standard. I didn't come back to Gotham to start up this dance again. But seeing as how both our lives are on the line, let's try to be professional. We can work together.
А почему все по-английски?
This is only business.
Я не понимаю, по какому языку, я не понимаю.
Good. Great, actually. Thank you.
Now it's my turn. Why are you here? You're not really in bed with this pact.
And what if I am? Maybe I need the money. Maybe I don't. Who knows? The world's a complicated place.
Then you're going down. Same as them.
Remind me what happened the last time you tried to take me down. I don't think we need to go through that again.
Yoo-hoo! Can you two get a move on? Playing guard.
Играть в охранник очень скучно.
Just another minute. We've got it under control, John.
Ничего не делаешь.
We've got a job
Ерундой
to do,
занимаешься всякой.
remember?
Let's just see what this is all about.
Так. Разъем USB. Что здесь? Телефон можно зарядить? Powerbank. Вейп. Ну, там, кстати, бабка бьет кого-то. Звук слышно, ты дышишь. Включить компьютер. Аккуратно только.
Encrypted. Just like the laptop. There must be something nearby we can use.
Попробуй пароль.
I mean, there's gotta be a password, right?
It's what we came here for. It's at least worth a try.
Riddles.
A little on the nose, don't you think?
Ни хрена неверный. Надо, короче, что-то найти, чтобы понять. Посмотреть.
Didn't Riddler carry one of these in Europe?
He did, but they were purely aesthetic.
Привет, кто пришел? Как дела, как настроение? Все хорошо у вас. Так.
You think it might be a trap?
Maybe. But we already made it past the line of security, so maybe not.
Your certainty is assuring.
Блин. USB-накопитель.
USB drive.
Может, надо ее взять. И сейчас засунем в эти две USB-шки. Нет, посмотрим, что выйдет. Надеюсь, там не винда просто вот. Ставить. Опа! Что это такое? Что упало?
Project Lotus.
Муха ЦЦ упала. Блин.
Shit. I haven't made the goggles yet.
Retinal scan. Time out. Catastrophe protocol enacted.
Ядрить, кудрить. Подожди. Забирай ее срочно.
You know what Sanctus is, don't you?
I heard stories on jobs. Best I can piece together, their group up to... No good is generous. They're scary.
Great.
One thing's for sure. We're not getting any more info off that thing.
Well, there's always Riddler's laptop. Harley still has it.
The decryptor probably works with that as well.
Everything okay down there? Send the lift back up.
I should have come back sooner and reeled Riddler in, but I didn't. Knowing he was tangled up with Sanctus, and what he did to Lucius. This is my fault. My mess to clean up.
By yourself? I can help.
Why? Do I look like I need
Кстати, у
your
него,
help?
я не знаю, видно, но у него, короче, на ухе, тут, хотя не буду все показывать, есть рана, и эта рана, как у него осталась с первого сезона. Вот. В конце, когда на него, это что-то там, я уж не помню, что было. Ты чего?
What are you doing?
Balancing the scales.
You are not leaving here with that.
Oh, honey. I'm already gone.
В этой игре только черно-белый. Нет. А в этой игре... А я потом покажу. Это фильтр такой специальный, но его просто так не получить, его еще купить. Да, но мне нравится этот фильтр. Такой в стиле духе комикс. А так нет, здесь стоит умнить. Ни хрена себе, тут бой у нас серьезный. Хопа.
Resourceful as always.
Боится, зачем? Зачем? Я же знаю. Ух, ни хрена себе.
Bye, Bruce. It's been fun.
Я тебе могу вот так прям дать, за то, что ты воровка. Ну, нихера себе прикольно. И это снимает нас в ТикТок.
You haven't gotten past me yet.
Начинается экшон. Она еще как тянет, царапается. Получи. Вот так.
I forgot how skilled you are with your hands.
Поцеловать ее. Я хочу поцеловать. Ни хрена себе поцеловал ее. Нет, больше целовать мы ее не будем. Хоть у нее попка красивая, но... Поставить подножку, удал сверху. Сейчас. С этими когтями, блин. Ой-ой-ой, ой-ой-ой,
Sorry, Bruce, but I'm taking Harley's laptop for myself, and I'm finishing this my way.
Ну почему она так поступила? Не, в натуре у него еще на слуха осталось с первого сезона, когда ему у него травму получил, но ушко ранито. До сих пор оставили, они даже не забыли про нее. Молодцы, Telltale. Не, следующий надо будет пройти ходячих. Там 23, по-моему, эпизода в общем комплекте. Со всеми сезонами, DLC и так далее. Что так смотрится? О, нихера себе. Расслабляющий напиток. Кафе 300. 4,28.
So, John, about the laptop.
You know, I'm the first guy who'd resort to stealing. From anyone. Anyone but her. But in a way, that almost makes it more But
Ну
another
как,
way,
блин, ой,
maybe I
валит.
tell her, get in her good
Во
graces.
всем виновата Хаули.
Maybe I will.
Просто как начал играть, уже
Maybe
сразу
I'll do
заболел.
just
Ничего не
that.
болел сегодня.
Then she'd remember my name has an H in it.
Блин,
Do
неудобно
that and you'll
сидеть.
regret it, John.
That's the Bruce I fell for back in Arkham. I don't think you'd kill me. And if you didn't, I still might tell her. And I wonder where that'd leave you, Bruce.
I don't know, Bruce. I'm torn here.
Just thinking about her makes me feel like I'm floating. She's the most intriguing creature ever to grace me with a demeaning insult.
Which is great. Don't get me wrong. I want more, Bruce. Like you and Catwoman. I'm only a little ashamed to say that dance had my pulse pounding.
What's your relationship with her?
Your real one.
Ну и какие звуки противные. А можно потише?
A gentleman never tells, eh?
Я тоже так могу взять так.
Whatever you've got going on is more than I have with Harley.
Неприятно живут.
If only
Хотя это обычная вода.
Saw me. Like really saw me. The world's a
Ну видишь,
crazy
как человек
place,
стоит
isn't it?
нормально.
I want Harley.
Ну что ты такой
You
дебил?
want the laptop.
Maybe we can come to an arrangement. I help you with Harley.
I see. You're up to bat then, Wayne. What did you do to make Catwoman purr? How can I get that with Harley?
Блин, не знаю.
Make her see me.
You just
Ладно.
need to be genuine. You're special, John.
Пускай вот X.
She just needs to see that.
Посмотрим,
So,
что это приведет.
Be myself. I hear that a lot, but how can I be myself if I don't really know who that is yet? How did you know who you are, Bruce?
I've always known who I am. Something happened early on that made me what I am today.
Oh, I hope a moment like that finds me soon.
Блин, какая у тебя жесткая улыбка была там.
Who you're supposed to be.
Ёб твой.
Feel someone
А я, кстати, только что заметил, что он эти ботинки один розовый носит, другой там, не знаю, в цветной версии какого, серый, там черный.
Just looking for something to start it.
Надо потом вот
Well,
еще
maybe
цветную
stick with
версию
being
брать.
nice until you
Да,
figure it
там
out.
не
People
скоро будет.
appreciate kindness, even Harley.
Если еще доживу, конечно.
Probably.
До этого момента.
How does that even work?
Bond with her. Lend a hand with a problem she
I
has.
don't know, Bruce. I have a tough time just talking to her.
Oh, I've got an idea. Let's play pretend.
What?
You be Harley. Say something Harley would say.
Блин, дурак.
Bane is such a loser.
Yeah? What are you gonna do to him?
Snuff out his light. I don't know what she would say.
I'd kill for some front row seats to that. Okay, now say
А
something.
потихонечку Джон превращается в
date-like.
Джокера.
Like we're out painting the town
Вроде
red.
как
Hi,
четвертого,
John. I like
вроде как
hiking.
четвертого эпизода.
You like the outdoors?
Тихо, 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 ты чё? Разорался ты.
So what do you think? Pretty good, right?
That was okay. But can I make a suggestion? Stay on the subject I brought up until there's a more natural transition to another topic.
Okay, hit me. Another.
What was your favorite thing about Arkham, Puddin'? For me, it was Sloppy Joe Fridays.
Bruce, this is just uncanny. Okay, okay, here we go.
Для того, чтобы заниматься нормальными делами, они занимаются какой-то ерундой.
They had a hum
Я
to
этого
them.
не... Блин, как рука-то болит. Ай, падла.
Fuzzy even.
Я этого не
I miss that
понимаю.
on the outside. It doesn't
Общается на
feel
какие-то
as
скучные темы.
real here, you know? Out here, chaos seems to rule the day. It's loud and uneven, But you, Harley, you thrive on it. I could learn from that because I thrive on you.
Сколько уже, кстати, нифига уж получается по всей стриме. Как время быстро проходит, когда стримщик запускаешь. Моментально. Грубовато получилось.
Never, ever say that to her. You've exposed your underbelly. She'll hate that. Harley feels like the type of person who needs someone who can take the reins.
That makes sense. I really think I'm getting the hang of this. I'll start the next one. Your face has all the adequate face-like qualities one looks for in a face. Harley, I lobbed you a perfect pitch. You gonna swing or what?
John, sorry, something just came up. It's business. I have to run.
Наконец-то вы от этих дурацких тем дойдете на второй план.
Guess I won't go tattling to Harley.
So, will you help me get the laptop?
Gosh, Bruce. Our talk really got me fired up to find myself. My
Ваши отношения с Джоном изменились.
Plus, your Harley is spot on.
Как всегда, в худшую сторону.
Drive a hard bargain, mister. Wait. Jeez. Okay, let me mull over the logistics. But I'm in. Meet me back at the subway when you're done with your business. And because we're pals, coffee's on my dime. Bruce?
А его и нету, чувак. Он побежал по своим делам. Бэтмена вызывает, там сигнал какой-то. О, кстати, ачивку дали, как там, наугад. Называется она. Отдел полиции Готэма 450.
Jim?
Evening.
Добрый вечер, я
I know
диспетчер.
you were expecting Waller. Sorry to disappoint. So, what happened? Where were you?
What do you mean?
The agency convoy? All those freaks were in one place and you decide not to show? I didn't like you. You don't take time off.
I had business elsewhere.
Well, it better have been pretty damn important. Bet it was Waller. The nerve on her! I guess I can't really talk. We got there late. By then it was just Quinn. She still hospitalized a dozen good cops, then gave us a slip.
Is that all?
No. No, I got a favor to ask. Lucius Fox. I know Riddler tried to pin his death on you, but I had to ask myself, why would Riddler be so hell-bent on killing him in the first place? Did Fox have some kind of deal with him? There's more going on here. I know it. Maybe this Fox guy wasn't such an angel. Know what I mean? Not entirely.
I don't know anything about that.
Буду молчать, тряпочка. Я знаю ответ.
And Riddler targeted him the same way he did Fox. My gut is telling me that's no coincidence. Waller shut down any investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death. And that means something stinks in Denmark. They could follow that stench all the way to Fox's employer. Look, just how much do you really know about Bruce Wayne?
With all the scandals surrounding his family,
Такой ответ.
it's hard not to be familiar with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, and if you haven't noticed, he's got a knack for burying bad publicity.
А Джин-то не знает, что мы Брюс Уэйн это Бэтмен.
At first, I thought Fox was at the center
По
of it.
голосу-то, блин,
But
определить,
there's a
какие
hell of a lot
голосы-то.
more. A Wayne Enterprises security guard comes to GCPD saying he was assaulted by Harley Quinn and her gang. And who was leading her around like a pet? Bruce Wayne. Then I checked the video recordings. Someone did an amateur job covering up the security footage. Files were replaced, time unaccounted for, sloppy. And strike 3? One of my officers gets bashed in the head while he goes into Riddler's old workshop. Bruce Wayne
Я не
is
сплю, бабка
dirty
не спит.
and he's dangerous.
Щи пипец, весело дома.
Waller knows all of this happened too, and she refuses to let me move on it. So I need you to bring him in. That's the favor. I can't do it, but you can.
I know what it looks like, Gordon, but Wayne isn't dirty.
You're wrong, you know. His whole thing, it doesn't add up. Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it. I know your friend Catwoman's in town. Got a rap sheet that'll put her away for life. Maybe I can't move on Bruce Wayne, but I can move on her. I should have done this a year ago.
Dropping threats and walking away. You've hit a new low, Jim.
Yeah, I'll learn to live with it. As soon as I get back to the office, I'm sending out a task force after her. And you better not tell her we're coming.
Блин, отношения у нас очень сильно ухудшились.
He sounds like he's on a
Херово
warpath.
дело.
If I warn Selina and she gets away, Gordon and the police will blame me. But if I don't, I put her in danger.
Don't forget that you're both after that laptop. Gordon might be your best chance to slow her down. Unfortunately, we're running out of time.
It's my fault Gordon is like this. I want to tell him everything.
Как нам Discord лучше? Discord? Клан? Ну ладно, можно, наверное. Или... Или не хочу. Я не знаю, мне как-то, если честно, немного сыкотно.
Secrets poison relationships, Bruce. But to protect this city, to protect yourself, he can't know. You know, Miss Kyle is going to run sooner or later. It's her nature. How much can you really trust her as an ally? I know how you feel about her. Make certain you aren't letting that cloud your judgment.
I trust her, Al.
But can you trust her to do the right thing? You know what must be done.
Так, полиция Готэма.
Чёртовой мать. Время. Ты чё,
Ну, еще бабуля кричит. Ай, блин. Так, а чё, подожди, что-то еще можно или что? Полицию Готэма ведь с тобой видно. Ну, отправим сообщение, ладно, нас выстрахали.
It's done, Al.
I hope Gordon doesn't take it personally. I'm afraid he will.
Don't go, Gordon. I've got a city to save.
Please, Jim. You have to let me.
Что за хрень?
I can't, man. It's too much.
Ну, я знаю, кто это Джокер.
I'm the best friend you have in spandex or whatever my suit
Очевидно же. Только придурок такие
What if I
может,
grew a mustache for you? Batman. Hi. Hello. So, John. My name's John. John Doe. You don't know me. Well, we actually did cross paths once, but,
What did you overhear?
I didn't hear anything. I just got here, I swear. Oh, this is just... What a pleasure. So nice to finally meet you. It's just a handshake.
Не хочу я с тобой рукопожатия, нет.
No.
Ты псих.
Jeez, this is Arkham all over again. I'm just such a huge fan of yours. And here you are, in the flesh. Looking for mentors, role models. I've come across a few good candidates. You're Batman.
I don't take on students.
Now hold on. Before you accept, here's what I bring to the table. I can get you Riddler's laptop. All secrets right there. And the gang who attacked the convoy, they needed to pull off a big score.
The point.
So what if I steal it from Harley Quinn, no less, and then give it to you? But, and this is a big but. I need you to promise nothing bad will happen to Harley. I mean, letting one criminal slip through the cracks every once in a while can't be the worst thing.
Nothing will happen to her. You have my word.
All right, good. I'm trusting you on this one. Now, when you're on the job, what's the preferred method of extracting a target? Always rappelling in, or explosives as a distraction, or... You know what? I'll wing it.
If I were you, I'd get a friend to help.
That's a great idea! I hope Bruce is there. He'd do anything for me. Oh, one last thing!
О, вот это прикольно.
I collect these. They mean
Сломать
a
телефон.
lot
А
to
ты
me.
сломай, давай. Дай
What
сюда. Вот и все.
No pictures.
Никаких фотографий.
Laptop. Behind the stacked deck.
Well, I hope you weren't counting on a specific time, because, you know, that's what I use my phone for.
Бабе опять ачивку дали. Чуть ли не после каждого каца дают ачивку, с ума сойти.
You speak, but all I hear are lies. You dishonor yourself, Timothy. If you are the rat, then wear it proud. I would have respect for that, and with respect comes mercy.
Greetings, Wayne. Come with me.
Здравствуйте, мистер Фрис.
As a fellow apostle of technology, I thought you might appreciate this. Bane and I were acquiring components for a device I'll need once we get to the black site.
Device?
Yes, an ice explosive for the fire failsafe we anticipate encountering. That isn't the impressive detail. As we ran into interference, I determined I would be more efficient if I made smaller versions and employed them as projectiles.
Who were they?
Hindrances. As
Что
you can see,
наделал, блин,
it's been
ты больной, ты действительно больной.
This is wrong. You're sick.
Sick is in the eye of the beholder, Mr. Wayne. I am only dedicated.
We live in a twisted world, Bruce. Better to abide than struggle against it in vain. One more time, my friend. Why did an alarm go off when it was your job to ensure it didn't?
Bane, come on! I slipped up!
Dangerous time to make a mistake when you knew I was looking for a mole. You're trying to slow us down!
No!
Ты что так орешь,
I want
ты
to
ее
get paid just like you! I got mouths to feed!
Then, when the police
Ты как моя
arrived,
бабка
you
кричишь,
were
кричишь.
nowhere to be found.
Успокойся, блин. Не нервничай.
You know I'm no traitor. I stood up for you. Remember? Come on, man. We have to stand together on this.
No, I don't.
You... What do you mean you don't?
Подстава.
It seems Mr. Wayne
А знаете
is
почему?
not
Потому
in
что
a
моя фамилия
reciprocal
подставен.
mood. Pity. That means you're out of luck.
What the hell is going on here?
No! Merely plugging the leak.
Вот.
God damn it, Bane. You're running your own investigation? You gonna get little business cards printed that say Detective Bane now?
О боже мой. О боже. О боже.
Why are you complaining?
I didn't get a chance to grill the guy. I'm a trained psychiatrist. What are you? A side of beef with a hunch? I'll find the rats, and I'll deal with it. You can't be trusted to run your men anymore. They're mine now. Got it?
Yours? I freed them from Santa Prisca.
You just killed one. I only shot him.
Жопа полная. И
Who do you think
зачем
wins
так
that
жестко?
recruitment war?
They won't follow you.
What do you want, John?
Right, the laptop. This seems like the perfect time.
You don't know for sure it was him, so now what?
They know the cost. I value loyalty above all else.
You know who's gonna have a tough time being loyal now? That guy.
Just keep her busy. I have to sneak into her office to get it. Then it's all yours. Yep, getting it from my old buddy Bruce, and only you. Promise. Sound like a plan? Up top. That hurts, Bruce.
Хочу.
The high five is a time-honored traditional way to express brotherhood.
Hey, you two. What's going on with you guys?
Как вас дела, ребята? Очень
You
плохо.
guys get me a
Настроение
black
нет
site
ни хера.
location or not?
Вот он и весь ответ.
The answer had better be yes, Harley.
Sorry, we didn't have any luck.
And how has Wayne disappointed you this time?
What do you want? Shouldn't you be informing your men they work for me now?
You? You can't even keep these two from colluding.
Puddin'? Are you kidding me? He's loyal to a fault.
I'm loyal, Harley. Yeah, definitely. Because I want to be. Because I'm being myself. The mole, Bane's men, you maybe, possibly, potentially can't handle it alone. You have a problem, and I want to help.
You, time out.
Бляха. Антон пытается подкатить, но, к сожалению, у него пока что ничего не получается. Хотя вроде как в оригинальных, там, комиксах, фильмах, мультфильмах, Анена была подкатила.
Bruce.
Джона.
This here's one of my favorite toys. Helps me make boring things into pretty things. Can you be a smart guy and guess another one of my favorite toys? Come on, you can do it.
You mean your hammer?
Good guess. But no, it's John. You two are getting a little too close for comfort. So I'm
уже даже тревайка.
rule.
Прикольно.
Hands
Спасибо.
off.
Да. Троечку.
Point is, John's mine, and mine alone. So don't play with my toys, or I'll bash in that pretty face of yours.
Нифига себе.
Alfred, get a suit ready for drop-off.
Of course. Was your accomplice successful?
Apparently not.
What happened?
Catwoman got here first.
Она, как всегда, это уже женщина. Кошка. Или чё Нет, она все-таки женщина. Да, кошка. Кабинет мэра. 6:15.
Hey, I was hoping you'd catch up to me. I hadn't had a chance to thank you for tipping me off about the GCPD. I didn't expect it. You really saved my ass. If it wasn't for you, the cops would have gotten the drop on me for sure.
Don't expect it again. I put a lot on the line for you.
Then I'll have to find a way to pay you back.
The laptop. I need you to hand it over. You proved your point.
Quite the coincidence that we find ourselves here again.
What do you mean again?
We're on top of the mayor's old office. Harvey's old office.
Да, когда-то здесь произошел жестко.
Feels like 100 years ago, doesn't it? Since we had our first chase.
You're stalling. Give me the laptop.
Is that really the only reason you came here? You want it? Take it. You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
Ядрить, кудрить.
Thanks. I needed that. Oh, come on. That was fun. I bring out that wild side of yours. The one you like to keep stuffed down in that suit. The side of you that's just aching to break free. Yeah, it's a little crazy.
Ну ты же у нас, блядь, не воровка, не шалава.
We both like to live on the edge.
Maybe it is. Maybe you're just my kind of crazy.
And maybe you're mine. Well, have a good night.
Selena. Why'd you do it? Run off at Riddlers like that?
I wanted to get payback for Riddler, on my own terms. For what they did to him. For what he did to you. And just, what are you offering me in return? You're a man of many resources. Make me an offer I can't
Я не хочу с тобой
refuse.
работать.
Nothing. I could just take it from you.
And I could tell Harley Batman's right under her nose. People can do a lot of things. This was only going to last as long as it was fun, I suppose. And it's not fun anymore.
Selena.
Goodbye, Bruce. Good luck not being swallowed by your obsession like Riddler.
В принципе, ты персонаж-то неплохой, но она ворует все у нас. Ее брачную, когда они в первом сезоне брачную ночь провели, был здоров. Но пацаны все воруют у нас. Сначала давай обнимемся, а потом поймете Уэйна в 8 утра. А потом все воровство начинается.
You have the laptop?
And the glasses we need to get past the
Сколько еще будет?
I can't blame you for keeping Ms. Kyle at
Потому что
arm's
чем быстрее
length.
закончится, тем, наверное, будет и лучше.
Not after the way things ended between you last year. Even so, I just wonder, perhaps she might not be the worst thing for you. She may not be the most savory individual.
You're right, okay? I'll do what I can to mend fences.
Well, glad to hear it.
Just as soon as we deal with the problem at hand.
Decryptor detected. Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files. Retinal scan required.
Let's try this again.
Ну, ничего себе, прикольные очки такие интересные.
Access granted.
It appears it'll take a moment to scan for viruses and other safeguards. If you have a second, I have something to show you.
Говорится альфа. Сейчас мы сделаем это. Пока сканирование идет.
I finished up a new feature for your contacts. Lucius nearly completed it before. Well, I've been fiddling with it to keep myself occupied. At any rate, your contacts now have the capability to detect heat signatures. Cold, too, because, well, with Mr. Freeze, you never know.
Thanks. I'm sure it'll come in handy. It's done. Sounds like the laptop is safe.
Что-то поговорили мы секунд 30 и все, да? Как там с вами разговор был?
Look at all this data.
Patient 843. 10 milligram injection at 0.01% solution. Patient 844. 10 milligram injection at 0.015% solution.
Is this a medical facility or a prison?
We have to find what they were giving those test subjects. Invoices, schematics, design notes.
Идиоты, что-то. Идиоты, что-то. Тут только правда.
Riddler must have been talking about the location of the black site. His obsession with data left us an incredibly thorough paper trail.
Look, manifest.
Bodhi's Spa. Strange place for delivery of virus incubators. This must be what Riddler means by hiding in plain sight.
О боже мой, о боже. Какой кошмар.
Oh God.
Some kind of viral agent from the looks of things. A biological weapon. This is what Harley wants. Agency.
My God, Bruce. We cannot let that virus fall into the hands of those maniacs.
I will stop them, Al.
How? Lucius is gone, Gordon doesn't trust us, and Selina, well, you certainly made sure she won't be coming to your aid. You keep distancing yourself. You need more support than just this old soldier. We're completely isolated.
Мне никто не нужен, я справлюсь сам, потому что я Бэтмен, летучая мышь.
You're blind. You don't do this alone. So long as I live, you never will.
I have the location of the black site. We need to get in there before Riddler's gang or the police do.
Despite my reservations about her, I think it's time to reach out to Ms. Waller.
Bruce, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
The agency was working on a virus with human test subjects.
Bruce, what on earth?
I just saw it with my own eyes.
How do you... Is that what Quinn's after?
Yes, I found the black site, hiding in the middle of Gotham at the Bodhi Spa.
Okay. I promise we'll get to the bottom of this. But I need you to trust me. Meet me at Wayne Tower in 15.
Сумка прикольненько. Еще одна ачивка. Я этими достижениями нахаваюсь. Башня воинов 9.5.
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
Running late today? I expected you earlier. I needed to talk to you, but you only have yourself to blame for this.
Hands behind your back!
On the floor, now! On the floor!
Now!
Что случилось?
Bruce Wayne, you're under arrest for armed robbery, murder, and criminal conspiracy to commit a terrorist act. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Take your hands off me before I...
Shut your mouth and stay down!
Thanks for the call, Miss Fox. You've done a good thing today.
I look to you for answers, for comfort after my father's death. Instead, you're running with a new crowd. Criminals? I hope you understand why I had to do this. It makes me question everything you've told me my entire life.
I don't get it. Having me arrested is completely absurd.
Knowing what I know, it'd be absurd if you went free.
What in the... Director Waller?
Uncuff Mr. Wayne right now, or you'll spend the rest of your life as a meter maid.
Вот и все.
Mr. Wayne is under agency protection, and you know it.
What?
You've known it for some time.
Waller and the agency? They're not always going to be around to save you, Wayne. One day, you're going to run out of favors to call in.
Oh, please, Gordon, stop embarrassing yourself.
Pretend all you want.
Officers,
I know.
please.
He's involved. He belongs in a cell.
This is neither your concern or your purview. Go home, Gordon. You're done here.
The hell I will.
If I were you, I'd be very careful with my next words.
And if I were you, I'd stop interfering with GCPD business. This is my city.
Not anymore. You're so far out of line, you can't see the truth.
Что-то у вас тут, ребятки, жесткий скандал.
Excuse me?
You tested me. This is what happens.
Damn it, Waller! You can't do this!
It's well within my power and you know it.
Jim, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this...
Sorry? Screw you. You just gave Gotham to her.
Enough! You're ignoring direct federal orders. Time to go, Jim.
Да.
We'll make sure Gordon leaves and be right outside. When you're ready.
I apologize for everything. Calling the cops was a bit much.
Leave. I said get out.
Fine.
Salam
I hope
alaikum.
whatever it is you're trying to do, you don't die. Because I'm not showing up for your funeral.
I'm only saying we might be pushing him too hard.
He's capable, and he knows how to cover his tracks. Our only path forward is through Wayne. Let's get to it then. I know you have some questions.
A few. Care to explain why the videos I saw said this virus was an agency experiment?
Years ago, I was brought in to rectify the agency's past mistakes. Or failing that, to cover them up. One mess in particular dealt with Black Ops experiments. Human subjects. The kind of amoral science that makes your skin crawl.
Sanctus.
They were a division that was shut down for good, long before either of us joined. But evidently, they went underground.
This is our worst-case scenario. With Sanctus off the leash, this research poses a global threat. If I'd known where they set up their den, I would have taken them out years ago.
I don't buy it, Amanda. What do they call you? The Wall? You're not one to let things slip through the cracks.
It's terrible on my part, I know. Whoever has been conspiring around me, they're going to regret it. This whole situation, it's given me an idea. I can't put an agent within 1,000 yards of that place without them starting a war or blowing up the entire block just to cover their tracks.
We know it's tricky, but leading Harley and her gang into Sanctus might allow the two problems to take care of themselves.
They have Riddler's info. They have a way in. And you're undercover with them.
At least with Sanctus and the Pact at each other's throats, the agency can act quickly, clean up, and minimize casualties.
It's unorthodox. But a strike like this will keep damage from spilling
Нет,
onto
я не
Gotham
согласен
streets.
на это.
I'm not willing to let anyone die, even them, just for the sake of this plan.
What about Gotham?
It's cold calculus, but it's the best way.
Look, for now, just go and check this place out. Right now, as yourself. We don't want them to know Batman is on their tail. I bet you're the type of guy who has some expensive surveillance equipment.
We have your back, Bruce. We'll be right behind you.
Keep me in the loop so I know what my team and I might be facing when it goes down. Defenses, security, whatever.
Their lives are in your hands, Bruce.
As well as the fate of this city. I know you might have reservations about working with Harley and her crew like this. Sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things.
Эти вот эти две сестрички, они меня бесят. Салон Будхи.
Al?
Have you located the black site?
I think so.
While you were at the office, I did some basic online research on the Bodhi Spa.
Excellent. What's the verdict?
According to reviews, it truly seems to be a fully functioning business, not just a front.
Couldn't tell from the service entrance.
They offer rather popular high-end massages and have an active social media feed. It's a 24-hour business, Bruce. There are customers going in and out at all times. They have no idea what's coming for them.
No innocent collateral damage.
Жалоб не будет, я это обещаю.
Innocent people, Bruce.
I'll have to keep everyone who runs that facility out of harm's way. Initiate the feed of my contacts to Waller. Let her know I'm here.
At once.
I need to see what we're up against.
Good idea. Remember, you're able to toggle the thermal imaging in your lenses. I'm signing off while you speak with Director Waller. Be careful.
Thanks, Al. Waller?
On the line, Bruce.
I'm here. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting.
Caution is key, Bruce. This situation is a spark away from a wildfire.
I'll keep that in mind.
Ой, так, что такое?
There are still traces of heat signatures. Someone was here recently. Maybe guards. That appears to just be a patron.
Сетить. Блин, ну как это вообще странно
They're
было.
heading downstairs. The real lab must be underground. Sanctus has been in the middle of Gotham this entire time.
They burrow under your skin and eat you from the inside out. This is why I'm willing to let these criminals be the tip of the spear. Dangerous and expendable. My favorite adjectives.
Блин. Стоп. Короче, надо что-то нам здесь найти. Как-то понять, как пройти сюда.
Looks like we have a receptionist behind the front desk.
She's hardly anything to worry about.
All too easy to hide a gun under that desk.
Так, ну что дальше?
I see a security panel inside the building. It could trigger an alarm system of some kind. If I can hit that before they suspect what I'm really here for.
They'll be blind and helpless. Perfect for my people. You just saved a few agents' lives, Bruce.
И куда она, интересно, ведет? Что, можно использовать, что ли? Нет,
Project Lotus. This is definitely the place. Bodhi Spa.
Good work, Bruce.
They weren't exactly being subtle. That access door is connected to the spa.
That's some top-notch field work, Bruce. I know being undercover's been tough, but you just need to maintain it a little longer. If you don't get inside with those maniacs, we're going to have a pandemic on our hands.
Waller, I need to go.
Now why would a billionaire be skulking around in a filthy alley? Carefully inspecting every detail.
I'm looking for something.
Aren't we all?
For Harley. She sent me.
Funny. She didn't mention that.
Why, Bane, have you been spying on me?
Spying? No. I've only been keeping an eye on you.
That's the same thing.
I heard the GCPD paid you a visit at your office, so I swung by to see if you might be in need of some aid. Innocent as that. Then, something about the look on your face as you left. So, determined. Yes, I had a sense you would lead me to something interesting. Project Lotus. Isn't that what John told me you found at Riddler's? The tidbit you and Harley tried to omit? I thought I'd have to break something to get it from him. But I think our friend likes to play both sides. Where are we, Bruce? What is this place? And do your best to be honest.
This is Harley's secret to get, not mine.
Secret? A fourth grader could piece this together. Project Lotus is what we're after. And this is it. Finding you in this duplicitous position while we have a mole problem, well, it does not look good for you, my friend. When you wake up, you can tell Harley that you led me right to her conspiracy.
Wake up.
Жесть, конечно, ребята.
Rise and shine.
Старый перепугал.
Oh, I pity what you're about to face, Wayne. You had so much going for you, Bruce. But trying to hide your discovery from me... Well... Harley wanted to spearhead the hunt for the mole. This will be her chance. So, be thoughtful with your words in there. They could be your last.
She's not going to hurt me, Bane. She trusts me.
Trust is a fragile thing. One imperfection, and it's destroyed forever.
Не, ну вот эти фразы, она очень...
What is it now, Bane?
The rat has been uncovered. Wayne was right under your nose. And tracked Wayne to the location of the black site. And if he
I
hadn't...
sent Wayne to scout it, so lower your damn voice. It was the final piece of the puzzle, and now we got it. Go get your boys ready. We move on the site ASAP. And don't worry your pretty little head about our rat problem. I got it covered.
Ну вот и все.
And Bane, tell Freeze to get one of them popsicle makers ready. You're not going anywhere. You're in here. With me.
Thanks for backing me up.
Don't mention it. Can't have him stepping on my turf, you know? I said I'd find the rats. And I will. Your father. He was a hard man, right? Someone lied to him, betrayed him. He ended them. Think he was onto something with that idea? Show no mercy? Take no apologies?
There's always another way. Killing someone isn't an answer.
The son of Thomas Wayne shies away from
Я не понимаю, что ты говоришь.
You are who I think you are, Bruce.
Who do you think I am?
A man out to prove to the underworld he's just as bad as his dear departed dad. Or there more to the story I should know? Hidden depths?
I also enjoy long walks on the beach.
You're funny. Must have gotten that from your mother's side. You know, my dad could be a funny guy, too.
Как-то интересно смотреть, как девушка красится.
And they all fell down to the deep to drown, to the dark to drown. He used to sing that to me. My dad. Made me feel safe. Like nothing could hurt me.
So, where's your dad now? Sounds like he's a great guy.
Same place as yours. Feeding the worms of Gotham. Same place we'll all be someday. In fact, you being like my dad, that's why I got such a soft spot for you.
Oh, you do?
You found me the black site, didn't you? Plus, you're not a bad guy. I mean, you're rotten like the rest of us. But you actually care for some people. Like that girl. What's her face? Brittany? No. Tiffany. You remember? Early 20s, fresh-faced and optimistic.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Rich. Nice try, but you're a bug.
Притворяемся, что как будто я ничего не знаю.
I'm glad
Заебись.
you have a friend in this world, Bruce. That's invaluable. Yeah, friends are great. Except when you have to lose them. Laptop's gone.
What are you?
Yeah, Shaka. We have a turncoat. I've interviewed just about everyone in the place. Except maybe one. Or two. So gosh, that only leaves the two people I haven't cleared. You and Catwoman. Maybe it was the guy who Bane gave the hamburger face.
Wait, you cleared John?
Yes, I cleared John. You think that guy's capable of lying to me? I mean, if only he would. That'd show a little spine. But if you really want to, you can ask him yourself. John, get in here! When I told Puddin' I narrowed it down to you two, he begged me to let him interrogate you. I gave him some pointers, and now this is his chance.
Hi, Bruce. You potential rat.
Have at it, John.
Harley, do you mind? Can't learn to ride with training wheels on forever, you know?
I'll be right outside.
Admit it, you rat scum! You're the rat! Sorry, I have to make it sound good.
It's okay, it's okay. You have to keep it up.
Right.
Thanks.
Вот отсылка.
You're hitting him already. I'll let it play.
I never wanted it to come to this. But we both know what has to be done. Catwoman has to take the fall. Think about it, Bruce. Harley's gonna kill that Tiffany girl if it's you.
John, you tried to steal it. You can take the fall. Harley cares for you. She won't hurt you.
Are you kidding me? She'd lance me like a boil.
Did you even stick up for me?
I tried, Bruce. I really did. I said it loud and clear. Internally. You know Harley. She's not not as strong as you. Well, I'll get through this, Bruce, but I don't see a lot of options that end too great for you. It's either you or her. What do you want to do, Bruce? She knows it was one of you two. She knows. I gotta guess it was Catwoman. I went to the safe, but it was already gone. And you were right there talking to Harley, so... I know you care about her, but... yeah.
All right, time's up.
Perfect, because I'm done.
You got a confession? Great job, Puddin'. Who we hanging out to dry?
Go ahead, Bruce. Tell her what you told me. Come on. Go ahead, Bruce. It's okay. Just like we talked about.
It was me, Harley. I took it.
You were just starting to get under my skin. Too bad. I guess I do have to hurt Tiffany after all. And you, of course. I knew you had it in you, John. We are gonna do terrible things together. Like, send this one to the great icebox in the sky. Well, Bruce, it's been fun. Bane, get him inside. You can let the cats out of the bag.
Bruce!
Bruce is in deep trouble.
Harley, be reasonable!
Why would I start now?
And I hope you rot now.
Oh, so much fire. Might want to save that heat for later.
Wait! Harley, as great as this is as a punishment, not Bruce. You can't. He's my best friend.
Aw, Puddin', that's sweet.
So maybe we can let him go? Live, at least?
Nah. Be sure to send Tiffany a postcard from Antarctica.
Эпизод 3. Треснутая маска. Ну, этот стрим получился все-таки покороче, да. Ой, так, вот. Ну да, почти 4 часа без 4 минут. Ну, если бы бабулька не испортила настроение, было бы, конечно, четко все. Интересно, как завтра дела, ну, то есть какой завтра, как дела обстоят на следующем стриме по Бэтмену. А вот, кстати, когда он будет, я не знаю. Скорее всего, в выходные дни. Потому что другие у меня не получится. Так как эта вся неделька, она немножко заваленная планами. Заранее кто будет заготовлено, скажем так. Ну, если что не обломается, конечно. Не знаю, буду я сегодня стрим еще запускать или нет, но я имею в виду, может быть, после обеда запущу, но я не думаю, хватит неохота мне что-то сегодня ничего делать. Потому что этот денек, ну, точнее утро, началось очень-очень хреново. Я даже не знаю, что там на самом деле будет, выживем мы в этом лайве или нет. Или вдруг нам скажут какой-то там другой выбор ответа выбрать. Часть титра закончится, и все, хватит. Ну, стрим получился, опять же, покороче, чем второй эпизод. Не знаю, почему так получилось. Может, я долго вот так тупил. Ну и хорошо. Вообще настроения, вот честно, настроения нету. А его не было и когда я встал вчера, и его до сих пор нет. И титры подходят к концу. Ну, кстати, это уже второй раз, когда я... Хотя нет, третий раз, я когда уже третий стрим был ночью, поэтому кто-то даже приходит на стрим. И это прикольно. Ну, короче, ладно. Эпизод 4. Злодею изъявили. Это там, где у нас уже начнется самая интересная часть, будет потом. А на сегодня, короче, все. Пойду и надо спать, потому что никакого настроения у меня ничего больше нет заниматься. Ни видео смотреть, ничего не хочу. Не подположу. Все, давайте когда-нибудь еще увидимся. Не обещаю когда, но не пропаду, буду жить.